Coming to sit on your shins at the back of the mat, close down the eyes, take a big breath in and a deep releasing sigh. Let's do that again. Nice full breath down into the belly and a releasing exhale. Let's spend some moments in stillness now before we get moving to check in with yourself, physically, energetically, emotionally. Start to notice the breath, perhaps noticing the natural breath first of all, and then seeing if you can come to some fuller inhales and some slower, smoother exhales. One more breath in and one more breath out. From here, let's start to mobilize the spine a little bit. So when you're ready, we will bring the hands to the back of the head, elbows to the sides. Take a breath in, peel the elbows wide, lift the chest. And as you exhale, round the elbows forwards, chin to chest, open the upper back. 2 more times as you inhale, peel the elbows apart, sternum bone lifts. Exhale, elbows forwards, chin to chest. Last time, inhale, create space. Exhale, round it forwards. Now keep your hands to the back of the skull and the right hand will come down, left hand stays as it is. We'll open to a side stretch and lean that left elbow back, open the chest. And as you exhale, point that elbow down towards your right palm. We'll do a couple more of these. Here we're just moving through some gentle twists of your thoracic spine, opening side body. And then release the hand from the back of the head. Take that left arm all the way overhead into a side stretch. Come back through center. Let's take it through the other side. So the left palm comes down now. Right elbow leans back on an inhale, and on an exhale, we tap the elbow down towards that left palm. Gentle rotations of your spine. Once you've taken 3 rounds, release the hand from the nape of the neck and take that right arm all the way over. Come back through center. When you're ready, let's come to find a tabletop. All fours, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And just start to move your body here. It doesn't really matter what time of day you might be doing this little practice. In the morning, in the evening. Just find what we call intuitive free flow. Let your body express itself. Exploring the parameters of the shape. Noticing how the spine allows you to move. How the neck, the wrists, perhaps the hips or the side body want you to move. One more breath. And then slowly, when you're ready, we are coming to find a wide-legged child's pose. So let's take the knees out wide, big toes together, arms forwards, relax your head and your shoulders. We're going to find a bit of a flow from here. So round 1, on your next breath, we're going to take it forwards to tabletop position. And as you exhale, cinch the elbows to ribs and start to lower the body with your hips level with your shoulders, nice and slow. Keep the hands under your shoulders, and on your next breath, let's lift the chest using your back muscles, baby cobra. Exhale and drop the chest to the ground, and then take it straight back into that child's pose. 3 more rounds. Inhale, roll it forwards to tabletop. As you exhale, like we did before, start to lower the body. This time, let's see if we can add in a little half press up. So push back up, and then lower down with the elbows squeezing to ribs. Inhale, take it into your baby cobra, little back bend. And this time as you arrive, lift the hands from the ground and the feet and the legs lift. We're in Shalabhasana, locust pose, contracting the back body. Take a final breath, squeeze. Exhale, lower the chest, drop it back, child's pose. 2 more times. Inhale forwards to tabletop. Exhale, start to lower down through your knees, chest. And let's add in a second half press up. Push back up. Lower down, elbows squeeze in. Push and lower. Nice long line of that body. Inhale, take it back into your little back bend, baby cobra, into locust pose, and then a second option for some of you to take your arms forwards and think about that lift and squeeze through the back body. This is our posterior chain, the muscles at the back body. Take it back into child's pose when you're ready. And we'll take one final round. So inhale forwards to tabletop. This time, perhaps some of you tuck your back toes, lift the back knees and come to plank. And if you're with me, then lower down to the ground to a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And tuck the back toes, lift it into your baby cobra. Let's take it back into locust. And if your arms are forwards, take a breath and then exhale, peel the elbows wide. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, cactus. Really draw those shoulder blades together. Last one. And then lower it to the ground, take it back, child's pose. Now, when you're ready, let's transition into our first downwards facing dog. So take it forwards into tabletop, tuck your back toes, lift the hips, and find a gentle expression of this first downwards facing dog. This practice is all about making a bit of space. So how can you move and wiggle now to create a bit of space and release tension in your body, perhaps shaking out the head and the neck, pedaling one leg and then the other, any other movements that feel good. And when you're ready, let's come to stillness. We'll take some little twists from here. So come high onto your tiptoes. Drop your heels to the right and your knees to the left. Sit low to your heels. Keep the palms grounded. Inhale, spin on the balls of your feet back through center. Exhale, heels to the left, knees to the right. Bend and sit back to heels. Now, same again, little bit different. Inhale, lift. Exhale to twist. And on the inhale, let's shoot it forwards to high plank. Exhale to twist. Inhale to plank, exhale to twist. Inhale last time to plank and exhale into downwards facing dog, hips to the sky. Take a breath in and an exhale. Good, let's bring the feet together. Next breath, sweep your right leg to the sky. Doesn't really matter how high the leg lifts. In fact, let's keep the hip bones pretty level. And as you exhale, let's peel open some space in the hip. Bend that right knee, lift it skywards, and squeeze your right heel in towards your left glute. We'll start to find some hip circles from here. So visualizing you've got a pen attached to that right knee and just drawing some circles, feeling the resistance, feeling the fluidity, and changing directions, moving through internal and external rotation of that right hip. Now take a pause. When you're ready, look forwards, land that right foot in between the hands. Back knee stays lifted. We're going to take a little rock forwards and back over the ball of that back foot. And then drop the knee, untuck your back toes. You can use support under that knee if you wish. Inhale to lift the chest, and then exhale, straighten off that right leg. Maybe walk the hands closer in and fold over the leg into your half splits. 2 more times. Inhale to lunge. Exhale to half splits. Last time, inhale to lunge. And as you take it back into your half splits, we're going to pause there. And I want you just to bring your hands to your pelvis and feel what we call an anterior tilt, like your bum is sticking out. That's going to help you open the hamstring a little bit. Inhale back to lunge, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and let's take the arms to the sky, squeeze the inner thighs, we're in high lunge. We're going to add in some quad work now, so start to lower that back knee to hover from the ground, squeeze the elbows wide, and let's take 2 more rounds to see if you can keep your pelvis neutral as it lowers. Once you've taken your 3 rounds, bring your hands down to frame that right foot, step to plank, and we'll take a little connecting vinyasa here. So you might lower the knees, or if you're with me, lower your body in one solid line through this half press up or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend, it's baby cobra, or if you're with me, we're in upwards facing dog, lift the chest. Exhale back into downwards facing dog, and let's take that same sequence on the left side. So bring the feet together. Inhale, the left leg sweeps to the sky. And as you exhale, peel open space in that hip, bend that top knee, lift it skywards. Visualizing that pen is attached to your left knee, let's roll through the hip, almost like you're oiling out your hip joint. And just make sure you experience both directions, that internal and external rotation. And then look forwards when you're ready. We will land that left foot in between the hands and just start with that little rock forwards and back over the ball of your back foot. And when you're ready, just lower that back knee, untuck the toes, lift your heart space, take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop back into the half split, straighten off that left leg. Inhale, rolls you forwards to lunge, exhale back to your half splits. Final time, inhale forwards to lunge. And this time as you exhale, drop it back and take a pause. Just check in with the positioning of the tilt of your pelvis. Send the bum back behind you as you fold. Come back into the lunge, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, and let's sweep the arms high into our high lunge. Squeeze those inner thighs together, take a breath, and then lower that back knee, squeeze the elbows wide to work some right side quad strengthening. 2 more times. Good. Once you've taken your final time, hands to the floor, step it back to plank, and here is the vinyasa sequence. So again, knees down if you prefer, or if you're with me, chaturanga, lowering down in a straight line. Inhale, lift your chest, engage the glutes into your back bend. Exhale to downwards facing dog. And when you're ready, let's take it back into that child's pose. Knees out wide, sit back to your heels, arms forwards. Find a big breath in and a releasing sigh as you exhale. Let's start to walk the hands back in towards your shins, draw them together, and we've come full circle. We're back where we started. Find a tall spine, and then just bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. And I want you just to feel here the sensations that you have created in your body, in your breath. As we take a final moment to pause and give gratitude for the practice, just feel into the space that we've created. What would you like to invite into that space? What are you looking to cultivate?